Hi, this is my first video, and I'm going to talk about why I became natural, and I'll answer questions that I normally have whenever I look at other videos. So, one, I've been natural for about 2 years. My anniversary comes up in August. I did my first big chop in June of 2009. Yes, I said first big chop because I actually did two big chops. My first big chop was a complete fail. I let the stylist cut off half of my hair and then kept the other half of my hair, the front half of my hair, half relaxed hair, relaxed ends, and half new growth. It was a complete and utter disaster. I kept it that way because I was afraid that I was going to go back to getting a relaxer. In my mind, I thought, if I keep half of my hair, then I can at least get a bob, make it still look cute. I wouldn't have to go completely short to where my new growth was. But it didn't work. It failed miserably. So in August, I did another big chop. And so I've been growing my hair since then. Um, what other questions? Why did I go natural? Because my hair literally had become like straw. It was so damaged, so dry, so thin, and I have always had really thick hair. Um, and it literally scared me. I, at one point, gave myself a relaxer. Yes, I did them at home. Shame on me. I gave myself a relaxer, and I developed a bald spot in the front, in this area. Luckily, it grew back. And from then on, like, I was terrified to give myself a relaxer. And literally, right now, I have two two relaxers sitting in the cupboard across from my bathroom because I'm not going to use them. I don't know what to do with them. Um, but I just, long story short, I decided to go natural. One, because my hair was absolutely unhealthy. It kept breaking off, like it would grow to a certain length, about below shoulder length. And my hair, as I said, has always been thick and long. So when it would get to that length, it would start to break off. I always had a problem over in this area. It would break off in that area. So I'd have to cut it again to about chin length or neck length. Um, and then I would start all over again, grow it out again. And this was a cycling process. It went over and over and over. And I finally got tired of it. And I moved from Pennsylvania to Georgia. And when I got here, I saw a lot of women that were natural. And it was by chance I started working with a lady, and I was like, her puff was humongous. And I always just look at her like, wow, that's amazing. So I finally went natural, and I told her that I did it, and she gave me encouragement. And then I called my dad because I wasn't home anymore. I called my dad and told him that I went natural, and he was very supportive. Um, and quite honestly, I'm glad that I met so many people that were supportive. I don't know if I could have done it without that support in those first couple months, because it was it was hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for anyone that's out there thinking, oh, I'm going to go natural and it's going to be easy. Those first couple months are hard, especially if you're not used to seeing the real texture of your hair or taking care of the real texture of your hair. Because since then, the texture of my hair has changed quite a lot. It's changed dramatically. Um, they say that you have like scab hair. The After you cut off the relaxed hair. The hair that grows out is called scab hair, and it's right. Like I was devastated. I'm thinking maybe I made the wrong choice. I shouldn't have done this. But once you get past that, um, it's and you embrace. Now I'm saying embrace because some people still are like, oh, they say the whole good hair, bad hair thing. I don't like that term. Everyone's hair is what it is. There's no good or bad. You have what you were given, and if you embrace it and you do what's best for your hair, we all have good hair. I luckily, after about 6 months of being natural on my own and just winging it and doing what I thought, I came across YouTube and found some very useful knowledge. Found different hairstyles to wear. Um, Saw that some of the things I were doing weren't very good for my hair and were causing some of the problems that I was having, such as dry hair, brittle hair, and I thought it was just still scab hair, but it wasn't. And now um, I love my hair. Not that I didn't love it before, but now I love it. I know what to do with it. I know how to style it to make it look the way I want it to look. Um, all of that. It's I'm really loving it. I'm loving the process of growing it out, of seeing it grow each year. My first video is the one of from when I did my second BC to now. Well, last month I took the picture last month, so relatively a 2-year span of um, my hair growth journey. I Now for me, shrinkage is not my friend. We're not friends at all. I am one of those people that have like my hair shrinks to about 25% of its length if I don't do a stretch style, if I don't do a twist out, if I don't do a braid out, if I don't do banding or anything like that. So for me, not a problem. I mean, sometimes I just do a wash and go and let shrinkage take control, and I have no problem with it. But most of the times I do twists and I either pin them up in a protective style, or I do a twist out, wear them in twists for 2 to 3 days because it takes that long for my hair to dry. I, I've watched other videos on YouTube and I'm not sure how they do it. Twisting it at night and the next morning, voila, they untwist it. Not my hair is always damp the next day. I don't use heat on my hair. I don't blow dry or anything like that. And that could be it. But for me, I know how my hair reacts to heat. It's very dry already, so I don't use heat on my hair. I do straighten my hair once a year, and that's when I do a. Excuse me, I have allergies. I scratch my nose. I do straighten my hair once a year, as I was saying, and I um, do that for one, a length check, and for two, to trim it, because every year I have to trim about an inch and a half off so that it looks better. To me, that's my opinion. Other people don't really care. To me, I do. And I get a lot of single strand knots, and that helps with that for me. Um, I don't know. I don't know what else. If you have any questions, let me know. If you yeah, if you have any questions, ask me. I'll get to them as soon as I can. This cockamamie style here is an old twist out, which I just put into a big old puff. If you want to see my hair, God forbid, it looks a mess, but I'll show you just because. So it looks a mess, but there it is. It's big. Um, and I'll be doing a length check video, and when I straighten it, I'll do a video of that also. So we'll see where my hair is then. Um, Nice to finally talk to everyone. I know some of you were like, you don't have any videos. I know I don't have any videos, but I'm just starting out. And I'd like to say this also. I'll be doing a lot of do-it-yourself videos and still keeping up with my journey of this thing called hair. And as I said, comment, rate, subscribe, and if you have any questions, put them below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Bye.